Well, it's that time of year again. We fall back. All of our clocks got set back around 2 o'clock this morning, I guess. So technically, it's a 25-hour day. I remember before we got our iPhones and everything was done for us, we used to have a young lady in the church that would call everybody and say, be sure and set your clock back Saturday night before you go to bed. Change your batteries in your smoke alarm, and don't be late to church tomorrow. The Apostle Paul has an interesting little comment. It's found in Ephesians chapter 5, verse 16, and Colossians chapter 4, verse 5. He says, redeem the time. Redeem the time. That word redeem is only used 4 times in the New Testament and twice here by Paul. The other 2 times are referring to the blood of Jesus redeeming us, saving us, rescuing us. The word literally means to buy back, to purchase. It would be the idea of going into the slave market in the ancient Middle East and buying a slave and giving him his freedom. Redeeming the time. Some translations have it, make the most of every opportunity. 2 words for time in the New Testament. Chronos, which is just the ticking of time, the chronograph, a clock, and then the kairos, the special time, the appointed time, the fullness of time. When you get your phone, just to look at it, to see what time it is, that would be chronos. In fact, one of my favorite lines of the late Yogi Berra, a woman stopped him and said, Yogi, what time is it? He said, you mean right now? And then the other kind of time is kairos, special time, appointed time. You can find that on your phone, but that's where you would go to the calendar and see what you put in for an appointment, a date, something special that you don't want to forget. So on this day, when we kind of have 25 hours, I guess the Vesper is simply this: redeem the time. Let today be a metaphor and a reminder, with a little quote-unquote extra time today, that we should be about the business of making the most of every opportunity, especially as the way that we act toward, as Paul says, outsiders, making the most of every opportunity. Today is a great day to think about that, and today and in days to come are great days to do that. Redeem the time. Make the most of every opportunity. Hope you've had a wonderful day. God bless you. Have a good evening.